I'm here today to talk to you about CSST work accident. It's a bit different than what we usually do on our channel, but there is a lot of demand. People ask us about CSST, me and Richard. So I'm going to explain a bit about this subject that seems to be very complicated, but on reality it's pretty simple. So what happened? You have a work accident. Firstly, there are two types of work accident. The first one is you fell at your work. You tried to lift a box and you felt a snap of your back or something like this. This is a very clear incident, and in this case you just go to the doctor, you fill up a form which we'll go on over later, and that's a very clear case. The other case is something that is professional sickness or something that came out of your work, but it's a long-lasting developing condition. For example, you're a plumber and you got pain in your elbow, which we've known as a tennis elbow. So it's less clear, but it's also can consider as a CSST accident. So what are the steps? You get an injury at work. First thing you should do is report the injury or report the incident to your supervisor or to your manager. It's important that you will have some documentation, someone will know that you got injured at work. Second thing, you have to see a doctor. Even if it's a minor injury, we never know what's going to develop out of it. So it's better to see a doctor. Once you see the doctor, you will fill this CSST medical certificate. This is the French version, but an English version exists. And the doctor fill it in. It's written where did you get injured, the date of your injury, essential detail about your injury. This is very, very important that you will fill this form on the first time that you see the doctor. Make sure that you go from him when you have this form in hand. And then you give one copy to your employee, one copy to the CSST, and one copy for your own records. Okay, now the doctor will give his recommendation. It can be arrêt de travail, like stop working for a while, and then you write until which date. Or it can be what we call travaux légers, light duty. And then you will fill this form, which will say what are you allowed to do and what are you not allowed to do. If, for example, your job is to lift 50-pound boxes, but at the moment you can't, then he will adjust it. He will say that you can do only office work, for example, or if you need to work less days than the usual. So this is the two important forms that you can take out from the doctor. Now, he will also recommend you treatment like physiotherapy, for example, or occupational therapy, or any other treatment the doctor finds right for you at this time. And in this case, you have to follow the treatment. You have to find a clinic next to your house, next to the work, a clinic like the one that Richard and myself are working in, and it's AMS clinic. You can find any clinic that treats CSST patients and get there all the form done. One other thing that you'll have to fill in when you reach to the clinic will be a workers' claim. This is a workers' claims. Let's do some zoom up on it. And this will just be a general detail of you, general detail of the injury. In just a second. We'll pass this part. And it's a bit long, but it's pretty simple to fill in. And if you need it, then the secretary can help you with it. You can get some guidance in here regarding how to fill it in. All of this form are, by the way, downloadable from the website that you can see either here or there, but all of them are downloadable, so you can use it. One small correction, the CSST changed its name recently and now it's CNESST. It's the same thing, just a different name. And one more thing about how to get paid. In your first 14 days of your injury, your employee should pay you your salary. That's the law. If you need more than 40 days, then the CSST is paying you directly. Enjoyed our video?
Please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.